You're now tuned into the Lady Charmaine Live Show, and I'm your host, Lady Charmaine. And my guest today can tell you what you get when you mix bitterness, resentment, hostility, and anger, and you wrap it all up into one movie. I tell you who it is coming up right after this. My guest today is an actor known for his roles in the Saw films, plus the television series Rookie Blue and The Book of Negroes. And he's here today to talk about his starring role opposite Taraji P. Henson in Tyler Perry's thriller, ACRIMONY. Help me welcome to the Lady Charmaine Live Show, Mr. Lyriq Bent. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. How you doing?
I am good. Now, we were just talking. You have a beautiful sunny day there in New York City, and it's pretty hot here in Sacramento too. So, what are you doing this summer? What are some of your favorite summer activities?
My summer activities usually involve work.
Oh.
So I'm in New York right now, shooting the second season of She's Gotta Have It for Netflix.
Okay, awesome. So I'm sure it's pretty hot out there as well, working with Spike Lee. And look, I read that you are Canadian Jamaican living in the U.S. So were you born in Jamaica?
Yes, so that would make me Jamaican Canadian living in the U.S.
Okay, okay, Jamaican Canadian living in the U.S. Okay, because I was like, okay, so he got a couple things going on here. And you have an interesting story.
Yeah.
Lyriq, because you were a computer graphics technician, and then I read that you took up acting on a dare. So what kind of dare was that to get you into acting?
It was one of those. It was more of a challenge, a bet, more so than a dare. But when I first got into acting, it was from doing door to door, selling long distance phone services, and I used to get a lot of compliments from little old white ladies talking about, I looked like an actor or a model, and, I had a great smile and this, that, and the other. And a coworker of mine said, you should look into that, which was not on my radar. I knew nothing about acting nor the industry. And so I wasn't interested at all. And he basically said, listen, if I make more money than you today, I'm going to hook you up with an acting coach. And I just said, whatever, man. And here we are today.
Oh, so basically, obviously, that little dare paid off, and that whatever man is really working well for you, because you have been in other shows and TV shows like Rookie Blue, and of course, She's Gotta Have It. So like I said, it definitely paid off. And now you're here today promoting a film called ACRIMONY, which I got a chance to watch, and you were starring opposite Taraji P. Henson. So how did you land that role?
Actually, it was around this time last year. Around September. Around this time last year, I was shooting another TV show called Mary Kills People. That's on Lifetime, and I got a phone call from my manager saying that Tyler Perry wanted to speak to me, and I said, no, he said, I said, Tyler Perry, who's Tyler Perry? Because I wasn't sure if it was the Tyler Perry.
Okay.
And he said, yeah, Tyler Perry, the local. I said, oh, okay, well, does he know that I'm busy right now? Because I'm shooting. But he called and he said, I got this film that's like nothing I've ever done before. It's totally different. This is like my version of Gone Girl. And I thought, whoa, Gone Girl, that was a serious film. Like, we're talking Oscar-nominated type of film, right? So I thought, okay, interesting. It sounds good. Let me take a look-see, and he sent me the script. I looked at it, and I saw opportunity for a really good project to come out for the people to watch and really relate to. I thought of it more as a learning piece as opposed to just an entertainment piece, because people could really relate to this and open up their eyes to their own relationships and just relationships in general, and kind of see and understand, the behaviors of an individual and what could possibly be going on in their lives, and create dialogue, because we don't do that, especially in Black community. We don't communicate very well when it comes to, relationships and things not going right, and bottling up, feelings and stuff like that because we think it's a sign of weakness and stuff
Right.
like that if we talk about it. So I just saw it as an opportunity to really start the dialogue between men and women and just a community in general about issues that we will continue to face with or without this movie being made. So I figured, this is something that I can really be a part of that will definitely be more than just watching a movie for entertainment purposes.
And I'm so glad you said that because, of course, that your character was a little shady, a little manipulative. You know what I'm saying? I kind of took advantage of Taraji in the film, but these are some lessons that I got out of it, and I'm so glad you mentioned that. It was a learning piece, and these were the 3 things that I wrote down that I learned from it. Never give up on your dream.
Yeah.
Don't listen to family and friends when it comes to your relationship, and do right by the people who helped you along the way. Those were the 3 takeaways that I took away from this film. And what were some of the lessons that you learned from this film?
All of the above that you've mentioned, and also I've learned that the misconception, the misconception of the angry black woman is so not that. I think it's more the hurting black woman, the pained black woman, and women tend to mask that with anger because I believe they feel there's no resource or no platform to really help that woman who bears that vulnerability, because black women has always had to be strong, always had to show strength. Doesn't matter if you were hurting or you're in pain, because no one ever cared, no one ever showed that. Based off of the history of where we're coming from, and Book of Negroes opened my eyes to that, understanding a lot better for what's happening in our community now in 2018, is because there's just never been a support system. There's never been an opportunity for our women to say, I'm tired, I'm hurt, I'm in pain, and to have someone take care of them. Because as a black man, you had to be strong. You had to be doing what was expected of you based off of what your purpose in society was. So there's a lot of areas that I can point my finger at to show why where we're at and what I got from the movie. But there's just so many areas to address, and the 3 that you mentioned are very important and very today, if you will.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Lyriq, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on the show. I know you got other interviews you have to do, but I want to remind the audience to be sure to pick up your copy of Tyler Perry's scandalous thriller, Acrimony, now available on digital, Blu-ray combo pack, and DVD. And again, thank you so much, Lyriq, for coming on the show. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and you can also cop it on iTunes and DirecTV. And let me know what you think of the film. Hit me up on social media at Lyriq Bent.
Awesome. We'll do that. And I'll follow you today on Instagram if you're on Instagram. So thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram. All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. And again, that was Mr. Lyriq Bent, the co-star of Acrimony. If you haven't gotten a chance to see it, is definitely a thriller, and everything he described. And I'm so glad to hear him say that, giving it basically a new definition. It's not always the angry black woman. It's a woman sometimes when she operates out of hurt and out of pain. So thank you so much, Lyriq, for that. And again, thank you all for watching the Lady Charmaine live show. And I want to remind everyone to make sure, if you haven't done it already, make sure you go online to get your tickets today for Rebuilding Your Dreams After the Storm. And I want to make sure that every woman out there who has a dream or a vision that feel like that dream or vision has been lost, and you feel like you lost your purpose, make sure you go to rebuildingyourdreamsconference.eventbrite.com and pick up your tickets today, and make sure you pick up that dream and that vision again, because God is looking to do something great in your life. And I want to make sure that you get that dream back. And again, thank you so much to my guest, Mr. Lyriq Bent. You're tuned into the Lady Charmaine live show, and be sure to follow me on all social media platforms, and I'll be sure to follow you back.